Up next,
It's almost worse watching you do it than doing it myself.
Adam and Jamie crack the double-dipping dilemma. The Mythbusters are getting all bacteriological as they probe a Seinfeld double-dipping dilemma. But thanks to masses of microbes, their first test was ruined. So this time, the boys are taking precautions.
We need to do what we normally do, which is start eliminating variables, and then get back in there and do the testing.
So, sterile salsa, sterile chips, clean space, rubber gloves, surgical masks, the only variable being our saliva?
Exactly.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So Adam starts with the chip sterilization, heading to New Tech Corporation to have them irradiated.
Will these be safe to eat after that?
Oh, sure. They might taste a little funny, but they'll be totally safe to eat.
Okay, great.
Funny tasting, and more importantly, sterile. Friends and family of bacteria may want to look away now, because 2.5 million rads of radiation is about to be unleashed.
That is so much cooler than I thought it would be. I mean, it's like, see this beam coming down like an anvil, crushing bacteria in its wake. Electrons scattering little bacteriological lives to the winds.
Uncharacteristically, Adam is enjoying this far too much, and soon enough...
There you have it, one set of totally sterile chips.
Meanwhile, back at the shop, Jamie's also getting sterile for science. He first builds a clean room for the test, and then conjures up some decontaminated dip. 2 parts agar, 1 part sterilized water, and voila.
Well, okay then. I think that kind of looks like as close to salsa as we're going to get.
To make sure the test runs smoothly, the boys have Dr. Russell Vance, an expert in pathogenesis. He's the guy in the middle.
What's first?
That'd be the salsa-only control. Using much more sophisticated equipment than those earlier swabs, Dr. Vance prepares the Petri dishes.
What now?
Now is double dipping, except this time with the fully irradiated chips. Okay, here we go.
Once the infamous double dip has been double dipped, the salsa is sampled and plated up, leaving just the full mouth test.
All right, now for the really gross one.
And once again, it's delightful to watch.
It's almost worse watching you do it than doing it myself.
That's experiment over. Dr. Vance plates the full mouth tests, and they join the double dip and control plates in the incubator.
Okay, they're in the incubator.
Thanks, Dr. Vance.
Now we wait.
But not for long. So for viewers playing at home, here's what to look for.
The stated myth is that double dipping is just as bad as putting your whole mouth in the bowl of dip in terms of transmitting bacteria to it. So if this is true, we would expect to see the same amount of bacteria on the double dipping Petri dish as we would on the whole mouth in the bowl Petri dish.
Here we go. This is my control.
It's clean.
Here's your control.
It's clean.
Just what we expected to see.
That's a clean start, meaning Jamie's salsa was bacteria-free. So from here on in, any microbes can only be from their saliva.
Here is my double dipping.
Maybe 1?
There's 1 bacterial colony. And for Jamie...
maybe 3 or 4 or so.
But how does that compare with the whole mouth results?
Lots.
Tons! Check out yours.
Also lots.
About the same.
Well, I guess that tells the whole story, doesn't it?
It tells the entire story that we set out to tell. So to all those germaphobes out there, I say double dipping, not such a big deal. Plenty more bacteria in here than you are imparting by double dipping. And besides, what the heck's your immune system for anyway?
Indeed.